Hi, friends. I'm Emily Lay, and you're listening to the Simplified podcast. If you're looking for a quiet place where you can filter out the noise and the hustle, this is it. Every week, I invite you to slow down and join me to explore practical ways to organize and automate the complicated parts of life so you can focus on what truly matters most. Guys, today we're thinking about meaningful gifts to give your people this season. And if you're looking to put some meaning and peace and purpose in your day, or if you think a friend might need that too, then you might enjoy my brand new book called Sure as the Sunrise. I wrote 100 meditations to help you start your days with a bit more joy and delight, and to remember that no matter what the day brings, you don't have to face it alone. I can't wait to share this book with you when it hits the shelves in a few weeks, so go ahead and pre-order your copy from your favorite book retailer today. Hi, who's ready to talk about Christmas gifts? Okay, listen, I know it's not even Halloween, and the Christmas purists are probably twitching a little bit right now, especially if you're kind of the Christmas person who doesn't decorate till after Thanksgiving. Sorry, after Thanksgiving decorators. But hear me out. This is the Simplified podcast, and we're in the business of making your life a bit more simple. And that means we try to hustle and get the work done for you a little early, so that you have plenty of time to choose how to take this information and make it work for you. So that means we do episodes about Christmas when there's Halloween candy on the shelves. Does that make sense? I hope so. Okay, you guys know I love the holidays, but when I really like something, I have a tendency of going all in on that thing. Like, literally. If I hear a song I really like, I just play it until I'm sick of it. It's a real thing about me. I am full speed ahead until there's no more fuel in the tank, and then I crash and burn. After a few cases of holiday burnout, I know it's better for my brain if I plan for the holidays one bit at a time, and that's especially true when it comes to gifts. With all the logistics it takes to coordinate Christmas gifts, who gets what, how many they get, what they get, where to buy them, are they on sale, is there a coupon code, bag or wrapping paper? I mean, it can feel like you've accidentally launched a small holiday startup. But honestly, my philosophy on gift giving has evolved over the years. I don't want to buy and wrap and give a bunch of gifts because I feel like I have to. These days, I'm more into minimal and meaningful. I'm into giving things that are beautiful or that will surprise and delight. It's also become more important to use my dollars where they can make the most impact. And to me, there's hardly anything more impactful than shopping and supporting a small business. At Simplified, we like to say that behind every small business, there's a heartbeat. When you purchase goods or services from a small boutique or an Etsy shop or a Shopify site, that owner can go to Publix that night and get groceries to feed the kids. They can use that money to get hearing aids for their mom or save up for a business degree or a new home for their growing family. As I've walked further on this entrepreneurial journey, it's become so important to me to invest in the people I believe in. I want to use my money and my time to strengthen my community close to home and help others do the same in their own neighborhoods. And that is why I shop small. So this year, I'd like to point you to some small businesses who are putting great things into the world. Things that are beautiful or whimsical or tasty and delicious. Most of them are women-owned businesses, which is also so important to me. And don't fret, if you're out for a run or doing some laundry, I will have everything over on the show notes at emilylay.com so you can shop around when it's convenient for you. P.S. None of this is sponsored. These are just some businesses I really like, and I think you will too. Okay, you guys, here are some small businesses you want to check out for holiday gifts this year. First up, the Tiny Tassel, a Black and Asian woman-owned business. Do you ever see something so cute that it kind of makes you unable to speak for a second? Like you just kind of gasp and have this goofy smile spread across your face when you see it? That's what happened to me the first time I ever had a glimpse of the Tiny Tassel. Everything, and I mean everything at the Tiny Tassel is so cute. It's a jewelry, clothing, and accessories brand based in Charleston, South Carolina. They launched an online store back in 2015 and now have their very own adorable, I've been there myself, storefront in Charleston. And it's called the Tiny Tassel because they do, in fact, make earrings in-house that look like tiny tassels. They also make a ton of other adorable earrings in all kinds of comfy clothes and beautiful handbags and all kinds of prints and colors. They even make kids' clothes. Okay, Huddle up, ladies. If you ever wanted to look cute on game day, but also a little polished, I didn't know it was possible to look like that, but they've created a collection for game day that is 100% adorable. I mean, hello, this LSU fan could get tiger earrings, a tiger striped headband, or even a little tiger mini pouch. Go sports. Also, I don't know why that made me laugh. That's funny. Go sports. Also, I love a subscription box. That's just who I am, and I don't think I've ever seen this before, but the Tiny Tassel has an earring box subscription. For $45 a month, you could gift your mom, your sister, your daughter, or friend 2 pairs of handmade, adorable earrings every month for a whole year. You could even go in on it together and barter over who gets one pair or the other every month. I'm not telling you how to live your life, but that's how cute these earrings are. I'm just saying. Needless to say, I'm a huge fan over here. Mimi is the owner, and she's amazing. So go check out the Tiny Tassel, you guys. Next, Crank and Boom Ice Cream, an Asian woman-owned business. Guys, I love Crank and Boom so much. Like, Brady Lay is their #1 fan, too. Okay, let me digress. What is more fun than going to get ice cream? Having someone ship a box of decadent, delicious ice cream right to your door. Listen, if you want to be the hero of Christmas, give someone ice cream. And to me, there's no better ice cream to give than Crank and Boom. I love Crank and Boom so much, but I'm not the only one. Travel and Leisure said that Crank and Boom makes the best ice cream in Kentucky, and I absolutely believe it. Because when you take that first bite, you will fall in love. It is so smooth and creamy. Crank and Boom shines on their flavors, you guys. They have the standards, of course, like chocolate and strawberry, cookies and cream, but they also have some super unique ones you can't find anywhere else, like gooey butter cake, Kentucky blackberry and buttermilk, blueberry lime cheesecake, and for the grown-ups, they even make boozy flavors like bourbon and honey and coffee stout. Yum. And they also have dairy-free ice cream, so everyone can enjoy their amazing flavors. Because the world is better when we're all eating ice cream. Like I said, Brady Lay and I love Crank and Boom. Over the summer, when we were on book tour for You're Always Enough, we had a stop in Lexington, and Crank and Boom's owner, Tal Green, invited us to their headquarters so that we could learn to make their ice cream. And Brady even got to make his own flavors. It was so fun, and Tal is honestly the most wonderful person, so kind and thoughtful, and so smart. Her story, by the way, is fantastic. It is amazing how they created Crank and Boom and how it evolved over the years from actually a Thai restaurant with her parents. So go over there and check them out. They're just phenomenal. And it's so nice to see kind people put good things into the world. If you don't live in Lexington, Kentucky, Crank and Boom ships nationwide on Goldbelly. All right, our next shop, the Must Be Monogrammed Etsy shop, another woman-owned business. Who loves a monogram? If you're a Southern woman, you're 90% more likely than the general population to love a monogram. I think I read that in like Forbes or something. It's very true. I honestly don't know what it is. It's just so small, but a monogram just makes things so much more fun, whether it's your initials on a tote bag or a cosmetics bag or even a pullover. Kelsey, who runs the shop, is a Marine Corps wife, and she can create timeless, classic monograms and put them on just about anything, and not just for adults either. She can do tote bags and Christmas ornaments for kids, all at a reasonable rate. So if you need something monogrammed, y'all, go check out Must Be Monogrammed on Etsy. Up next, Lindsay Letters, a woman-owned business. Y'all, Lindsay and I have been friends since the early days. Like my friend Lindsay said, art isn't for rich people or fancy people. Art isn't the icing on the cake for when everything else in your life is perfect. Art matters because what you surround yourself with every day matters. I love that. If you or your person wants some beautiful abstract art, or you're into beautiful prints with beautiful sayings, or if you want some unique candles and tea towels and earrings and throw pillows, trust me, Lindsay has something for you. Like me, Lindsay's had an entrepreneurial bent for exactly forever. 10 years ago, after spending time in the advertising world as a graphic designer, she decided to launch her own online shop, and she's been killing it ever since and delighting countless homes in the process. Everything that Lindsay creates is beautiful and thoughtful and meaningful. She has such a sweet family, and they have been through such a journey over the last few years, which you can read more about online. I love her family with my whole heart. So go check her out, y'all. lindsayletters.co. Up next, the Foggy Dog. Listen, if you want your dog to live their best life with style, you have got to check out the Foggy Dog. I have never seen such timeless and, dare I say, beautiful collars and toys and harnesses, those are brand new, and beds and all the things for all the dogs. Seriously, I can't with this stuff. I cannot. They have little sets of matching bandanas and scrunchies so you and your dog can match. They have bow ties, you guys, plaid bow ties. Do you know what Walter's getting for our next family portrait? You better believe it's a plaid bow tie. Listen, I don't know what it is about dog beds, but most of the beds I see can kind of look like an eyesore, not the Foggy Dog beds. The Foggy Dog has managed to make dog beds that are not only comfy, but beautiful. Trust me, they'll have something that'll fit in your room's decor and be super comfy for your dog too. Plus, and this is so amazing, every purchase feeds a shelter pup, which just makes me so happy. So if you have a dog in your life you want to spoil, whether it's your own or somebody else's, go check out the Foggy Dog. Guys, the holidays are coming in hot. And you know what's saving my life during this busy season? Green Chef. Green Chef is the #1 meal kit for eating well. And whatever your lifestyle looks like, Green Chef has options for you, like keto and paleo, vegan and vegetarian. We had a few meals recently that knocked our socks off. The kids loved the Monterey Jack smothered chicken. Brian liked the shrimp scampi on spaghetti squash noodles. And my favorite was the spicy Southwest turkey soup. That is the perfect way to warm up when it's chilly outside. And now Green Chef is offering 10-minute lunches. Each week, they offer 2 healthy lunches that are ready in just 10 minutes, no cooking required. So no matter what your holiday season looks like, you can get healthy dinners on the table fast with Green Chef. Go to greenchef.com/simplified135 and use code simplified135 to get $135 off across 5 boxes. And your first box ships free. One more time, go to greenchef.com/simplified135 and get $135 off across 5 boxes, plus free shipping on your first box with code simplified135. Green Chef, the #1 meal kit for eating well. And now a word from our sponsor, BetterHelp. Have you ever had a problem you just couldn't solve? I sure have. As a mom and a business owner, I've trained myself to come up with solutions on the fly. But some things are a little more complicated than checking off a to-do list. When problems get thorny, sometimes it helps to ask for a new perspective. A therapist can help you become a better problem solver, making it easier to accomplish your goals, no matter how big or small. I've been meeting with a therapist for a few years, and she's taught me that whenever I encounter a problem, I don't have to come up with a plan right away. It doesn't always feel great to let things linger without a plan, but I've learned that sometimes I'll come up with a better solution if I hold space for myself to think. That's been an invaluable lesson for me. If you're thinking about giving therapy a try, BetterHelp's a great option. It's convenient, accessible, affordable, and entirely online. You get matched with a therapist after filling out a brief survey and switch therapists anytime. When you want to be a better problem solver, therapy can get you there. Visit betterhelp.com/simplified today to get 10% off your first month. That's betterhelp.com/simplified. I'm a big believer in supporting women-owned businesses, which is why I'm so pumped to tell you about this incredible sponsor, PrintFresh. PrintFresh was created by textile designer and fashion entrepreneur Amy Voloshin. In the early days, Amy packed and shipped every order out of her own home, just like I did. And now PrintFresh has grown into a nationally loved sleepwear and home goods brand made for lovers of pattern and seekers of whimsy. Do you want some new PJs for fall? The answer is yes, you absolutely do. Each pajama set from PrintFresh is made of 100% organic cotton. And with sizes from extra small to 6X and free exchanges, everyone can find their perfect fit for the chillier days ahead. You guys know I love a good pattern, and PrintFresh has some fantastic ones for fall. I just got the Bagheera cami nightgown in sapphire, and I absolutely love it. It's just the right length and so cute. Plus, it's gotten even softer every time I wash it. They're the holy grail of pajamas. So whether you're getting a head start on holiday shopping or giving your PJ drawer a refresh, head to printfresh.com/simplified or use code SIMPLIFIED for 15% off your first order and let the fall fun begin. One more time, that's printfresh.com/simplified or use code SIMPLIFIED for 15% off your first order. Okay, guys, this is a good one. Peonies and Peppers by Whitney Hawkins, a woman-owned business. I'm a little biased here because Whitney is a member of Team Simplified. She's our creative director, and when she's not dreaming up new products and patterns for you guys, she's probably in her garden. Because Whit is a master gardener. If you need a dose of color and sunshine, you need to head over to her Instagram at Peonies and Peppers and check out all the beautiful things she's growing. Flowers, veggies, children. She's amazing. We had her on the podcast earlier this year because she's just so good at this. If you have a gardener in your life, then Whit has some goodies for you. If you or your person are more on the aspiring gardener side of things, you might want to check out Whit's Garden Handbook. Whit takes you through all the growing zones so that you can see when to plant and what will thrive. She'll tell you about flowers and plants and veggies that'll do great in your growing zone, about all the essentials you need to care for your garden, and so much more. It's an ebook, which makes this such an easy gift to give to someone, no matter where they live or when you purchase it. You can print it out on some beautiful paper and put it in a binder if you'd like. I'm not here to tell you what to do, guys. I'm just the podcast host. You are the master of your own gardening handbook. But I will say Target has some really cute binders. Plus, Whit's also created a pop-up shop with adorable hats and teas and mugs, even cute little onesies for future gardeners. Seriously, you guys, if you love the kind of aesthetic we have for Simplified, you have to check out Whit's stuff. She's carried so much of that sensibility to the garden handbook and her merch. Peoniesandpeppers.com, you guys. Go check it out. Okay, and I love this one, Waiting on Martha Home, a woman-owned business. Guys, I love a charcuterie. You know this about me. There's just nothing better than laying out a bunch of snacky foods, pouring a good glass of wine, and having a snack dinner. Some people can put together a charcuterie board that looks like it's straight out of Williams-Sonoma. But when I put together a charcuterie board, it looks like a kindergartner did it. But you know what? Not anymore. There is a charcuterie board from Waiting on Martha Home that's completely hacked how to make a charcuterie board look effortless and elegant, because it actually tells you what to put on your board, all the cheeses, the nuts, the dips, the spreads, the breads, everything, and outlines exactly where to put it. So this is the kind of simplicity I need in my life. Just tell me where to put the cheese and I will put the cheese there. Done and done. Another great Etsy shop for you, the Happy Life Magic Shop, another woman-owned business. I wanted to make sure I included a little something for the kids. If you need a fun gift for a kid's birthday or party favors or whatever, the Happy Life Magic Shop makes Play-Doh and sensory boxes for kids that are super fun. These kits have all kinds of different toys to keep kids busy for a while, with all kinds of shapes and textures. There's Play-Doh, of course, but there's also cookie cutters to press into the Play-Doh, little toys and figurines to play with also. And the cool thing about this shop is these boxes are themed. So whatever your kid is into, whether it's unicorns or dinosaurs or fire trucks or ice cream, you will find a kit they will love. This is just old-fashioned, screen-free fun for kids, and I would say it's probably good for kids 3 to 8. If that sounds up your alley, go check out Happy Life Magic Shop on Etsy. And of course, I have one more suggestion for you, my own small business, Simplified. I couldn't leave this one off at all. Simplified has so many fun giftables for you. Lots of pouches and pens and mini notebooks that are perfect for purses and computer bags. We've got mugs and hats and necklaces, and we even have beautiful gift wrap and bags to put it all in. Side note, you guys really love that gift wrap. We can't blame you. It's got all kinds of different Christmas vibes, and we just love it. Okay, guys, did you get some new ideas? I love shopping around online because I get to find new companies I never would have otherwise. But don't forget to drop into the small shops in your own community. I bet there's a treasure trove of things right where you are, just waiting to be found. Plus, you get to invest your money back into families in your own community. Double win. I know you can never have too many gift ideas. If you feel like you need a few more, don't sweat it. Last year, I put together a really extensive gift guide on the podcast. It's back in episode 39. And I even broke the gifts down into categories like gifts for partners, parents, friends, kids, etc. So go check it out if you haven't already. Those ideas still hold up. Happy gifting! As we close out this episode, I'd like to say a blessing for you as we leave this time together to get back to our days. As you get ready for a season of giving, I hope you remember to give love and laughter in abundance. When things get tough, I hope you remember to give plenty of patience and empathy to the moment. And above all, I hope you remember to give yourself some grace along the way. As always, I like to leave a little tip to help you put what we've talked about today into practice. So Here's your task for this week. Do you ever find yourself needing a last-minute gift for someone who maybe didn't end up on your gift list? I've been there. While you're shopping at these small businesses, add a gift card or two into your cart and then tuck it into a card. If you don't have any cards in your stash, maybe pick up a box of cards to have on hand. Simplified's just created a cute little box of 15 cards that are perfect to use any time of year. This is a small simplicity tip, you guys, something you already know how to do, but it never hurts to have a reminder to stock up on cards. You'll thank yourself when you're laying in bed and remember another person to add to your gift list. But you won't sweat it because you've got a thoughtful gift already waiting for them. Thank you for listening to the Simplified podcast. I hope today's episode helps you find a gift from a small business that would be thankful for your support. You can find show notes for this episode at emilylay.com/podcast, where you can check out links to all the shops I mentioned today, and you can shop the Simplified brand of planners and products. Trust me, guys, it's never too early to start getting ahead on your holiday shopping. And if you need a meaningful gift for a friend or even yourself, don't forget to pre-order your copy of my new book, Sure as the Sunrise, right now wherever you buy books. It means so much to me every time I see one of you subscribe to the show or leave a review. I take all your words to heart, so if there's something you're loving about the show, drop us a line over on Apple Podcasts. Thanks for tuning into the show today. I'll see you next time. Bye.